Scorpio, if you believe in yourself, surround yourself with the right people, see where you have a moment to heal some wounds and allow for radical change. You have the World and the Wheel of Fortune. A lot of life review. Happy graduation. Some of you have recently completed a very important cycle in your life. I do see success here for you as well, because the Six of Wands came out in some of your main energy. So some of you have completed something very important. It's definitely time to celebrate. You have had an ascension. This ending, sorry, I'm stuttering this morning. This ending will bring a new beginning for you, Scorpio. And the portal is open. All you have to do is allow yourself to walk through it and be the real you as you do it. The Fool is next. So reclaim authenticity, allow yourself to feel brand new. Moving out of your season into Sagittarius season, it will help you expand. And with the Wheel, I believe that moving forward, your fate and your destiny may change. It's a little different than Judgment. Know that luck is on your side. Good fortune is here for you. But when the Wheel comes, you do have to go with the flow and know that there's a lot that may be and feel out of your control. You'll have ups, you'll have downs. Okay, sometimes we feel like we're on top of the wheel and sometimes we feel like we're between the wheel and the road, for sure. But your fate and your destiny could change, and you have an opportunity, Scorpio, to either play out cycles again that you've played out in the past. If you have to play out a cycle again to a certain extent, that's okay. It just means you haven't quite gotten the lesson yet. But because the World is here with following, clarified by the Wheel, it's kind of up to you. I believe that some of you really have the opportunity to move into a cycle of Dharma, and Dharma feels very new. You go from being the big fish in the small pond to being the small fish in the big pond, and it's like learning how to ride a bicycle all over again. Allow yourself to change and grow. If you take the advice from Spirit, you will have an opportunity to expand and break cycles and allow for change and even transformation. Death did come out. And I feel as though Spirit gave you some really good advice and tools and then showed us some strengths and weaknesses and pluses and minuses in the environment to help you really win moving forward. I can see that who you are as a person is front and center. It's all about you, Scorpio. It's definitely a me time and not a we time. But I do see cards of socialization here that tell me one of the keys to your success and a strength for you moving forward is to only surround yourself with people who see and support you and all of your strengths and gifts as a person, and have boundaries and remove yourself from people that do not. I do see some triggering stuff in your environment, which means some old wounds could be triggered that may pull you out of your inner glow. Okay, and we want that glow to become an outer glow. Out of the Oracle of the Seven Energies deck, your main influence right now is birds of a feather. And that's about surrounding ourselves with like-minded individuals. We are who we hang with. This will awaken a genius within you. We do not want to surround ourselves with people who do not acknowledge our strengths and our gifts. The more you surround yourself with positive, supportive people that make you feel good, that you have things in common with, and those things being ideals, goals, and beliefs, the more it will awaken the genius within you. Because out of the Sacred Rebel Oracle deck, what came out was 34, in the world, but not of the world. Also 35, conscious connections. The challenge is number 39, free from judgment, free to love. Some of you might be making some changes in regards to who you spend time with and who you associate with. I get the strong impression that some of you have completed a cycle that's moving you into this new phase in your life where you may be around people that you maybe feel insecure. You might feel like you don't belong, because conscious connections are spending time around people that you have a conscious connection with. We're not just sleepwalking into relationships of any kind, ignoring red flags, not paying attention to the signals that our body would be telling us that something would be negative. On the contrary, I think that some of you are about to Get into a place or a group. Maybe it's a new job, maybe it's a new club or gym you've joined or something, a new career path maybe. You have this ability right now to surround yourself with really important, conscious and conscientious people and connections. They are like you. They will awaken your genius. But here's the thing, because In the World and Not of the World came out, you may have some imposter syndrome right now and feel like you don't belong. In the past, I believe that you were judged for who you loved and what you loved. Some of you may be coming out. Some of you may be opening up to like a different community that you've hidden, something that you've hidden about yourself. Know that like that's the catalyst for change here, is the freedom from judgment and freedom to love. You belong in a world where you are supported and not judged, and you're free to love who and what you want. Find those people. Those are the conscious connections. And again, you may feel like, oh, I don't fit in here. I don't belong here. Spirit's saying you do. You do. Don't hang with the people that are familiar to you that hold you back. If you're familiar with people and they help you move forward and they awaken your genius, awesome, perfect. But if you've spent time in a group or a place or a relationship or relationships where you were judged, you weren't free to be the real you. As uncomfortable as it might be to surround yourself with this new tribe or this new place or this new feeling, it will ultimately lead to a freedom. Other people in your life might not like it. And I can see that they won't, because something that's happening for you right now is rebirth. I was like, really, Spirit? Tell me something we don't know about Scorpio. Well, we all go through deaths and rebirths in our life, including Scorpio, and nobody does it quite like you. Death and rebirth and transformation is more dramatic, more intense, and more powerful because you are a Scorpio. And you're a fixed sign, which makes it sometimes a little bit harder for you. You even resist it yourself because of the fixed energy. I believe that there is a magic awakening within you. You're getting in touch with skills and abilities and talents that maybe in the recent past or even for a while were not given a chance to shine. As you awaken the genius with the right kinds of people and the right kinds of situations, you're going to feel the magic. You have Aries energy now. You have Gemini energy, Virgo energy. They are the magician. They are the divine trickster. Some of you may have Aries, Gemini, or Virgo in your chart. If you do, it's like spicy right there in your hands. You are getting in touch with the best parts of yourself. When the magician or magic comes out, Spirit says to us, show me what you got, kid. Make it up as you go along if you have to. But you're the single catalyst for change in your own life. Awakening genius and awakening abilities within you. You got the magic right in your hands right now. And this is like something had to die for this to be born within you. Catalysts or challenges. In order to keep this rebirth happening, because when we have rebirth in the world and the wheel, there's a chance that you could be sucked back into an old cycle. You need the right people around you right now. And I think that you need to let go of some connections or maybe reestablish boundary lines so no one steals this magic from you and no one pulls you out of your power or makes you feel like, oh, you don't belong here. If someone's telling you you don't belong, that's because they're afraid of you or they're jealous of you, period. Look for the people that are not afraid of you, Scorpio, and will not compete with you. Catalyst or challenges moving forward, end of the month. Two came out, forgiveness and boundaries. Okay, there is something or someone that you need to forgive. Maybe you even need to forgive yourself. Focus on forgiveness and then have good boundaries moving forward. I feel like there's some people or maybe one specific person around you that you haven't been able to forgive, but you also haven't had good boundaries with them. If you can forgive them and say, look, I forgive you, I forgive y'all, but if you're not going to support my magic and keep judging me and make me feel like I don't belong in the upper echelon, I'm going to have boundaries with you. Like, y'all can be in my life, but you can't pull me out of my genius moment and make me feel like you're going to judge me. I'm free to love and I'm free from judgment. The more you do this, I feel like these boundaries and then surrounding yourself with the right people and the right places is key. And here's the thing, whatever this is about, Scorpio, this is going to affect your destiny. This, because the sun came out. This is your boss energy. If it so happens that Scorpio is not your sun sign, like you're here because it's another placement in your chart, I want you to look at your sun sign after this reading and figure out what the strengths and weaknesses of it. See if it's in trine or square or opposition to anything else in your chart. See what's in the sun here, because that'll give you your strengths and weaknesses. Your immortal soul and your spirit and your destiny are involved with all of this. This is your purpose in life. This is your drive. This is your energy. This is your will. This is your motivation, your confidence, your strength, your individuality, and your creativity. Some of you may happen to have Chiron in your first house or Chiron and your sun are close together. If you happen to have Chiron and the sun close together, this may be a struggle for you throughout your life where you identify yourself as with pain and trauma. You don't have to wear your pain and your wounds on your name tag, Scorpio. You don't. Right now you may have a Chiron activation right now. Some of you are going through an original wound that may be festering again. It's like someone just ripped the Band-Aid off. But right now, depending on what you choose to identify yourself as, could create a lot of healing. You also have the ability to teach and learn new remedies for that which has hurt you in the past. This is a special moment because by the time you get to your late 40s and early 50s, you're going to have that Chiron return and it can heal once and for all. So I feel like you're going through a Chiron cycle. Be empathetic with yourself and others, but put yourself first. The challenge and the catalyst is Uranus. Check your Chiron placement, check what's in Uranus for you. This is your potential for sudden change and enlightenment and an awakening. Uranus wants freedom. Uranus wants freedom and justice for all. Uranus wants to break a glass ceiling and have growth. Uranus heralds advancement of humanity, even in a technological way. This is a moment of awakening. This is a moment of enlightenment. This is a moment for you to do something different than you ever did before. So whatever you identified as before and however you dealt with pain in the past, it needs an upgrade. It's like Uranus walks in and says, are you still using that app? That's so 1984. Like it's 2022. It's almost 2023. It's time for a new way of being. You're going to have to tackle things in a different way. There could be sudden change and sudden realizations and enlightenment and awakening to what has been hurting you and how it's caused you to identify. That can all change for you right now. But again, you've got to believe you belong with the good people. You have to believe that the good stuff is meant for you. You have to believe that the genius within you is awakening. And as long as you have forgiveness and good boundaries with people that don't support you and then stick with these birds of a feather, you're going to elicit change. Some of you may be going through either your Saturn return or your Uranus opposition. Saturn return is 30, Uranus opposition is 40. It's time to create a new destiny for yourself. You're safe and you've earned it. So I use the tarot as well to see what it would look like in the details, because this tarot decks give us the details. Recent past, very recent past, time is relative though, we have the 10 of Cups, the 8 of Cups, and the 6 of Wands. Okay. This may involve family. It could have been a divorce or a stability of some kind. The 10 of Cups can be family, but it can also mean a tribe of people. There was some kind of a completion here. Some of you have had to walk away from what you perceived as being a lot of support. Could have been a job, your family, a relationship. And 8 cups are a lot of cups to walk away from. This poor girl has only taken 1 cup with her. You know, someone may have left you or you may have left them, but I also see a victory of some kind here for you. You've held your head high. I feel like you're not going to mingle amongst the commoners anymore either. It's like when you walked away from something that ended for you, or there's been some kind of emotional avoidance with, it gives you the opportunity to focus on the things you're most proud of. So this might not have been as supportive as you thought it was. You're still holding your head high. I wanted to know where you were trying to go moving forward, or what you're looking for. Some of you are looking for a success. Some of you have had a success recently, so you take it as it resonates. It's like you went through something difficult, but you also had a success at the same time, or now you're wanting success in your life. You want to be proud. You want to be celebrated. 6 of Wands is I got the girl, I got the guy, I got the job, I graduated in some way. But clarifying all this a little bit deeper down in the way you feel is the Moon, the 2 of Wands, and the 10 of Wands. I can see that moving forward, there is confusion and heavy emotion, a lot of untapped hidden potential with the Moon, but a lot of unknowns and a lot of unseens. Watch out for illusion or delusion. Things may not be as they seem. It is an emotional time for you. And you may feel like you're going in forward, like moving forward, you're going in blind. I think that's why you're the 2 of Wands next, where there are 2 people here. But it's like you're going to stand here and get in touch with your goals right now. What path has the most growth potential for me? The world is a big place. There's burdens that you're carrying in with it, though, Scorpio, that Spirit is asking you to release and put down. I believe in Sagittarius season, or perhaps in the beginning of 2023, the Moon will turn into the Ace of Swords and the Sun. So I feel like you're not 100% sure of where you're going at this point. You're looking for success, and you're looking to add and build upon any recent successes that you've had. You may be watching someone else's success and it's triggering you and making you wonder where you're supposed to go next. That may or may not have anything to do with you, Scorpio. Keep your eyes trained on yourself. Ask for help where you need it and let go of burdens, okay? It's okay to not know exactly where you're going at the moment. Honor your feelings. Because we do have Chiron here, and change is difficult. But once you allow for that and you have these good boundaries and you do the forgiveness and you find the right people and you focus on yourself, again, I believe the Moon will turn into the Sun or the Ace of Swords very soon. All you have to do is hop on the wheel. A couple people came out in your environment. One of them is a person that you may feel like you cannot trust. Another one of these people may be a person that you feel like you can trust. This may be complicated for you. I believe that these people might be family members. So you take it as it resonates. This could also be a projection of you out into the environment, okay? So keep that in mind. So in your environment, we have the 5 of Swords and the Queen of Swords. Well, you could be dealing with an air sign, a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This may be a woman that you feel as though has competed with you. Because the 5 of Swords is conflict, loss, and change. I'm right, you're wrong, I win, you lose. This person may be jealous of you, they may compete with you. Watch out for a person that will fight just to fight or steal your ideas. They may be very smart, and they do not hesitate to pick up a sword and battle. And I was like, all right, well, tell me a little bit more about this person. 4 cards came out, so I dropped out 4 cards for the other person in the environment too. I got the 5 of Swords again. Okay, their Spirit's making it very clear that this is a person that is a fighter. Also the 9 of Wands, the Queen of Wands, and the Page of Swords. This is a person that may come in and give you a little stab and then run away and hide behind something. This is a person that has tested your boundaries in some way. This is a person where there has been a competitive energy between the 2 of you. This is an attention-seeking person that keeps tabs on you. And the more you get in touch with your personal power and you become direct and you fight for what's important to you and you stand up for yourself and you claim your power, the less and less this person likes that. They're looking a little timid now. They keep tabs on you. They're curious about you. So watch out for a feminine in your life that makes you feel like you're not allowed to be like the Fool and the Sun and the Three of Cups and the Queen of Cups, because that's what feels good to you. You may have had to really stand up for yourself against a person and they've triggered you in some way. So watch out for that, because I want to see you around people where it's like King and Queen of Cups, Three of Cups, the Sun, the Fool, again, and then like the Six of Swords, like chill. There is someone around you that will not allow you to have that. You have got to have boundaries. It might be difficult to forgive this person because they're still coming with the fight. But this person is not the bird of the feather that will help you awaken genius. This is the person that will make you feel the opposite of being free from judgment. Okay? This is the person that will make you feel like you don't belong in this world where you're supported and happy. This is the person that will make you identify with your trauma. She's going to put your trauma and any mistakes you made right back on your name tag and remind you of it. I don't know who this person is, but you have to have a different approach with them. Boundaries are a thing. This person will test you spiritually. You'll be a better person if you can ignore this shit. For some of you, it's a family member because the Ten of Cups is here. But there is another person around you that I think would like to maybe make something right with you and maybe even invest in you. They may have breadcrumbed you in the past, but they want to invest in you in some way now. They have some regrets about the way they've treated you maybe, or some regrets about some other decisions they made. And I think that this person may want to come into alignment with you in some way. They may offer you a job. They may invest in you financially. It could be a good friend, a business partner, even for dating possibly. I have the King of Cups, so a water energy like you, and the Six of Pentacles. The King of Cups, best case scenario, very compassionate and very diplomatic. Worst case scenario, a doormat and moody and emotional. But I think this is a good sign. This person does want equal give and take. I kept hearing invest. They want to invest in you in some way. But sometimes the Six of Pentacles can be kind of breadcrumby, but we'll see. They may have only been able to give you a certain amount. They may be sorry about that. This could be like a new salary or someone that's investing in you in some way or with you in some way. I think that they wish they could invest more, but they still want to see, I think they have your best interest in heart too. I'm also hearing this person could be a Leo, heart of a lion. They may have a Cancer moon. They may have Scorpio. They may have water in their chart. But with this person, clarifying it further, I have the Ace of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles, the Page of Cups, and the Five of Cups. Okay, 2 pages. They explore and study. This might be like a new opportunity to develop something further in a very real 3D practical way. They do feel a little vulnerable with you and you with them. There is also some kind of a regret. They're maybe sorry for the way something went down in the past, or they're praying that they have an opportunity to work with you in some way, develop something with you in some way, invest in you in some way. This is all they can do at this time. I think they wish they could invest more. Or something that's important that's somehow affecting you. Final outcome for you, I'm like, all right, well, how's Scorpio going to handle this overall? The High Priestess, Death, and the Seven of Swords. I can see that you are undergoing a death and rebirth, and this has been a long time coming. I'm feeling like a reinvention for you coming on. I feel as though, Scorpio, you're about to get in touch with some of your greatest gifts. And the next cycle you step into could be life-changing. But because the High Priestess and the Seven of Swords are here, I think you feel like you don't have all the support that you want and need. I do feel like you guys think that, like, there is a bit of imposter syndrome here for you. There is a hesitancy. The High Priestess is not going to show her cards in the poker game of life. She fits in, but she also feels like she doesn't. She is a bit renegade. She is a bit of a loner, sometimes a wallflower vibe. I do think that you don't have a lot to say right now. I think you feel like you can't trust everybody in your life right now. I also think you're getting out of some scenarios that you feel like you can't even communicate to those people what you're doing. You've got to act upon your own behalf and stay one step ahead of everybody else. I feel like you just have to take your stuff and go. It's like trust no bitches right now. Yeah, but ultimately, what you do next could change the course of your whole life. Some of you may move, some of you may start a new job, some of you are walking away from something and imagining more for yourself. But you're only going to be able to get it, Scorpio, if you focus on these birds of a feather and conscious connections and know that the best parts of you are waking up. So when you move through this new portal, allow for growth and change and expansion. And with the wheel and Uranus, you have an opportunity to create a lot of change in your life. I believe that you are entering a cycle of Dharma, and the best is yet to come. And that's amazing. Yeah, that's amazing. They're pulling back and they're telling me to stop. This was amazing. So I want you to know, Scorpio, that I felt this way before, and I want you to know that I understand this feeling and I support you. Go sneak away from what's not working for you and find those right people for you and have the boundaries with the haters, because you deserve to feel proud and you deserve to put down your burdens despite not knowing where you're going moving forward. Okay, I'm here for you. I'll be part of that new tribe for you. I would love to support you. All right, Scorpio.